Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings and happiness. Greetings to all of us. Before going into the material, introduce my name Aliska Hotrunada with name 202000875. We'll explain the material about pronoun reference in a text. Okay, next. For the first materials, definition of pronoun. Pronoun is one of the members of the part of speech or bitter noun, as the class of words in English. Pronouns can be interpreted as pronouns which in English are subdivided into several parts. One type of pronoun in English is a personal pronoun. Personal pronouns are pronouns used for humans, animals, and things. Personal pronouns consist of 5, namely subject pronouns, object pronouns, possessive pronouns, possessive adjective, possessive pronouns, and reflexive pronouns. For more details, please see the table below. After listening to the example of these personal pronouns, surely we are curious and wonder how to use personal pronouns in sentences. No need to worry, because in the next segment, we will learn how to use personal pronouns in sentences. For the first time, we will discuss the subject pronouns. Subject pronouns. The subject is the person of things that performs an action for action. The subject is before the verbs, predicates. The following is an example of using a subject pronoun in a sentence. Subject, I. For example, I have 2 dogs. We have 2 dogs. You have is dogs. You have many dogs. He has only 1 dog. She has 2 dogs. It is my dog. They don't have any dog. Note, you in English can be used for singular or plural. You can mean you, but it can also mean you. If the subject of the sentence is the third person singular, he, she, it, then the verb is added as es. Apart from that, the verb's use is a verb word, depending on the tenses that are being used. Okay, for the next we will discuss about object pronoun. Object pronoun, if the pronoun is after the predicate or verb, then the pronoun used is the object pronoun. Object, me. For example, my family visits me twice a month. Object, us. The beauty of the lake amazes us. Object, you. My mother knows you very well. Object, you. Mr. Prickdale loves you. Object, him. My father called him this morning. Object, her. You cook really likes her. Object, it. Did he put it there? Object, them. My friends visited them yesterday. Note, if a pronoun is used after a verb, it is an object pronoun. A sentence can be without an object. If the verbs in a sentence is a interactive verb. Interactive verbs, then the sentence does not have an object. Okay, next, possessive adjective. Name possessive adjective about. Sorry, because these pronouns have the same function as adjective or adjective. These pronouns modify nouns or nouns. This pronoun cannot stand alone, always followed by a noun. For more details, please see the following table. Possessive adjective, my. For example, my book, or teacher, your father, your president, his girlfriend, her boyfriend, its color, their house. Okay, for the next we will discuss about possessive pronouns. It is called a possessive pronouns because it is used to express possession and can function like a pronouns, like subjects and objects pronouns. Possessive pronouns can be the subject or object for a sentence. Consider example of its use in sentences in the table below. Example for using possessive pronouns in sentences. Possessive adjective, my. Possessive pronouns, my book. For example, this is my book, this is mine. Possessive adjective, our. Possessive pronoun, our father. For example, Mr. Mr. Palindangan is our father. Mr. Palindangan is ours. Your bag. Is that your bag? Is that yours? Yours, uncle. Is my soul top. Your uncle? Is he yours? Possessive adjective, his. Possessive pronoun, his girlfriend. For example, Yuli is his girlfriend. Yuli is his. Her, his boyfriend. Letang is her boyfriend. Its color. Letang is hers. Not. Possessive pronouns are used when people of things are understood. Pay attention for the words in bold above. The second bolded word replaces the words in bold in each previous sentence. Okay, for the next we will discuss about reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are used when the subject and object in a sentence are the same person of things. Consider an example of using reflexive pronouns in the table below. Example of using reflexive pronouns in sentences. Reflexive pronoun, myself. For example, I don't want to blame myself for that. Ourselves, we just caught the thief by yourself. Sorry, ourself. Reflexive pronoun, yourself. You always hurt yourself with that memory. Yourselves, you must firstly think about yourself. Himself, he just introduced myself this morning. Herself, she shouldn't blame her about the boy. Itself, the dog, it just cleaned itself from mud. Themselves, they just put themselves into trouble. Pay attention to the words in bold. In the sentence above, we can see that every Reflexive pronoun refers to the subject. The subject and object of the sentence about are the same person or thing. Okay. Next, plural pronouns. Personal pronouns are grammatical substitutes. They stand for the people and possibly the animals who start is our sentences. They allow us to speak and write frankly because they allow us to avoid reporting cumbersome nouns throughout the day. Rule. Pronouns have their cases, nominative, I, you, he, she, it, they, possessive, my, your, his, her, their, and objective, me, him, her, him, use them. Use the nominative case when the pronoun in the subject of your sentence. And remember the rate of manner. Always put the other person name first. Okay, next, pronoun reference. A pronoun is a word used to stand for or take the place of a noun. A pronoun should refer clearly to one, clear, unmistakable, noun coming before the pronoun. This noun is called the pronoun's antecedent. Unfortunately, it is very easy to create a sentence that use a pronoun without a clear, unmistakable noun antecedent. For the next one, pronoun agreement. Countable nouns. Countable nouns are nouns that can be counted. They can be used as singular countable nouns or plural countable nouns. We can use number with countable nouns. For example, we can say one car, two cars, their cars, your cars. We use a and before singular countable nouns. For example, we say a car, a bus, and a chair. We can also use the with the singular countable nouns. For example, we can say the car, the cat, the table, and the book. We can use many, a few, and any with the plural countable noun. The following sentences are examples for plural countable nouns. I have many books. There are a few chairs. There are their doors. Do we have any pens? There aren't any basket. In sentence 1, we use many with the plural nouns. Book to express that there is more than one book. In sentence 2, we use a few with the plural noun chair to show that there is more than one chair, but there's not a lot. In sentence 3, we use the number 3 with the plural noun doors to refer to the exact number of the doors. Sentence 4 is in the interrogative form. We use any with the plural noun spans in the interrogative form. While in sentence 5, any is used with the plural noun baskets in the negative form. Okay. For the next, we will discuss about uncountable nouns are nouns that can be counted. They don't. We have a plural form. We don't use number with countable nouns. We can say one water, two butters of their races. Still, we can say there is no electricity in the house. A or an can be used with countable nouns. For example, we can say a music. We can use some and any with countable nouns. Countable nouns can also with much and a little. The following sentences are example of countable nouns. There is a little water in the fridge. Number 2, I have much work to do. Number 3, we don't have any juice. Number 5, number 4, sorry, they play some music. We use mixture amounts with countable nouns. For example, we can count tea, but we can count the cups of tea. We can say we won their cups of tea. Here are some of the mixture amounts that come with countable nouns. A bottle of, a cup of, a slice of, a jar of, a jug of, a loaf of, a bowl of, a grain of, a packet of, a spoonful of. Okay. Okay, for the next, we will discuss about collective noun. A collective noun is a name given to a group of nouns to refer to them as one whole unit. Most of the collective nouns can be used as singular or plural. Some collective nouns are always used with a plural form. Let's have a look at some example of collective nouns. A flock of birds, a flock of sheep, a pair of shoes, a bowl of rice, a pet of wolves, a pride of lions. Sorry, of lions. Okay, next. Indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns represent people or things without saying exactly who or what they are. If the pronoun ends in body or one, then it refers to a person. If the pronoun ends in thing, that it refers to a thing. Some pronouns function as singular nouns. Some function as plural nouns, and others function about singular indefinite pronoun. Any, anyone, anything, everybody, everyone, everything, nobody, no one, nothing, somebody, someone, something, it's one, much, little. A plural indefinite pronouns. But, few, many, several. Singular and plural indefinite pronouns. All, any, more, much, none, some, such. The following sentences are example or indefinite pronouns. Is there anyone to talk to? But sound great to me. All the welcome. Everyone was happy at the wedding. Lots, nobody came to the party. Okay, lastly, we will discuss about demonstrative pronouns. Demonstrative pronouns replace a noun that has already been mentioned in the sentences. There are singular demonstrative pronouns and Plural demonstrative pronouns. Some of the demonstrative pronouns work as demonstrative adjectives. Let's check the singular and plural demonstrative pronouns. Singular demonstrative pronouns. Things that, such, none, neither. Plural demonstrative pronouns. This, those. Let's check some example of demonstrative pronouns. This is my favorite TV show. These are so cheap. Neither suits me. Okay, so the materials that I convey, hopefully the materials can be used for you. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.